Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. Couple of things. I want to start improving relations with the other America. Number 2, I got central banking, so I'm going to start supporting lobbies. Oh, it's going to cost money. Oh, that hurts. Hold on. How much am I getting from them in diplomatic pact income? Quite a bit. But still, it hurts. It makes me sad. But it is what it is. I will fund lobbies. I will bear the cost. I will pay any cost. Bear any burden. To keep control over Ethiopia. Finances will be a ton better when this war is over, but obviously it might take a long time for this war to be over. Does Russia have... We need to take a state. An incorporated state in Russia. So either of these states will do. And then we'll be able to fully win the war, which will be nice. Barracks are getting built, universities are getting built. I'll be really, really pleased when we're building these gold mines, though, because I just need the cash so very bad. How's the market? What do we got going on here? I'm short on lead. Even though I'm importing basically as much lead as I can, but I'm short of bureaucracy, so that's actually part of what's causing a problem here. Let's see. Dissenters break ranks. Oh, stall event. I think I forgot to save, so I'm putting a safety... No, I did put a save in there. Alright. Beautiful. Dissenters break ranks. A stall event. To outside observers, the armed forces may appear firmly committed to the idea of landed voting, but behind this facade of unity, discord has long festered. Now, a clique of dissenters have finally had enough and have officially broken with their fellow members over the issue of the reform. Stall percent is only 12%. For how long have we stood together? How many times have we lent a willing hand your way? Yet our own concerns are left unanswered, and our own desires left unmet. If we shall not be heard here, we shall be so elsewhere. Splitters, may the devil take them. Reduce enactment chance. Loosen the purse strings, we can surely lure some of them back. Or offer them custodianship over a new draft, one setback. Our base chance is rock solid here. I'm gonna say splitters, may the devil take them. And that's just gonna be what it is. Our advanced chance is still really high, so I'm feeling pretty confident overall. Alright, we've got a hold of a Russian state, so they should lose their war support protection, which they have done now, finally. Alright, beautiful. So that should be... so that war will end pretty soon, I suppose. And that'll be nice. My prestige is currently 255. Ethiopia's prestige has fallen to 80. Which means I am still over them, but my prestige could fall back down when this war ends and my armies demobilize. So that's why I'm continuing to fund those lobbies. I do need to build up another government admin. It's going to be in Beira again because Beira just keeps growing. Build that there. We'll throw that in at the top. I missed. It was a bad throw. Right after the barracks. Come on, Russia. Come on, Russia, you can do it. You can give us everything we want. What do we want? Oh, we're trying to get Bahrain. Bahrain is Russian somehow. Colonization of Zululand is complete. That's fun. Oh, our colonies are actually growing at a decent pace now, so that's exciting. Hopefully that will continue. Denmark has become a color. Denmark, what color? You're a Belgian Dominion. That's what's happening. Oh my goodness, that's wild. Denmark, you sly dog. You sly dog, you've put on a good outfit. Excellent. So we got the government admins, we got the fertilizer plants. When this war ends, we'll see what our options look like. Well, we'll see what our finances look like, because they could be pretty rough. We got a lead shortage, and that's causing an ammunition shortage. But we're going to continue to have a lead shortage while the bureaucracy is tight, so... Alright, beautiful. So there's that. So how does that change up our finances? Finances are still rocky. How does it change our prestige? Prestige is still solid. So it looks like I am still going to continue to support movements, because the Ethiopian National League is probably gonna create an impact on this overall situation. Now, we can go after more folks. Braganca still has a truce with us for another 3 years, but I could go after someone else around here. What's the prospect looking like for us? Qing is still going to support them. All right. I don't want to fight China. What about Maguindanao? They have investment rights from the French. But would anyone stop me if I tried to conquer them? Doesn't look like it. So let's go. I'm just going to mobilize this army. Move them into the area, and we will also move the Marinha Real Portuguesa. Marinha, obviously. Oh my goodness, I've been pronouncing that wrong in a way that was really dumb this whole time. Somehow finances are a little better? That's a little odd. Oh, because of the freaking shortage of bureaucracy. Do I still have that lead shortage? No, I do not. Excellent. Dang. Well, I thought it was good, but it ended up not being good. Command landed voting. Discord within the industrialists. An influential faction within the industrialists have grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of landed voting. Themselves in favor of the law, they've now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. How can you all stand idly by and watch the world pass before your eyes? Have you no sense of honor, of duty to your fellow man? I say nay to such lack of ambition, and I dare say I am not alone in this. I'm going to go with the armed forces extend an open hand to these mavericks. No, I'm just going to go with their support the bill shall pass. Having strong industrialists is going to be useful in the long term for me. By the way, I did check. For Ethiopia, it's gone up again. They got up to 90. I need to get up to a nice solid 270. Maybe I should research sports. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, sports is a big prestige bump. Let's do sports. Sports go sports. Yeah, best fun. It's a little treat for the Garfunkel and Oates fans in the audience here. Where are my armies? Show me the armies. Where are the armies? My armies, where are they? What is going on with this locked map mode? It's not great. Also, why am I paying so much in subsidies? Bunch of railways. Well, that does make sense. There's so much cash in the investment pool. No, we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it, and we're going to fix it with gold. Building up our gold reserves will help us deal with inflation. That's definitely the way money works. I'm very smart. So good at economics. Let me see. Britain's trying to annex Bundelkhand. Let's see if we can't leverage this. to get ourselves a little something. I can get a war goal. Anything useful? Hold up. Ah, because the British Raj is supporting Bundelkhand. I can't get a huge pile of gold. If I grab a Conquer War Goal, British Anglo-Indian Malaya, that would be here. British Anglo-Indian Pegu. That's here, I think. No, it's not certain. Chiang Mai. Siam. Where's Pegu? Well, Tenasserim is here. Is this Pegu? That's Pegu. Alright, so... Or Nagpur. Where's Nagpur? 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 I don't know. I should look up. I should look up a pronunciation guide. Well, this is embarrassing. Here. I don't want a landlocked state in the middle of the British market. So I guess I will have to... Can I get any other war goals? A liberate war goal. That's not useful to me. A revoke claim war goal in some areas. I can't get war reparations. Ban slavery is not useful. And I can't get a bankroll. Sorry, Britain. I know you want my help, but I'm not helping. It just is what it is. Ooh, Blengan's attitude is improved. That's wonderful. We still have a truce for another few years. I may not be able to reduce their autonomy just yet. There's the war with Maguindanao kicking off. Let's invade. Alright, now they're going down again. Because our prestige went up. Alright, cool. I'm hoping sports locks it in. I'm hoping once we got professional sports, we'll be good to go. There's baking powder. To the friend who was very persistent, admirably so, in reminding me as the United States to implement baking powder, which I did not do until, I want to say, 1930. I will invite you to observe me remembering to do that right now, before I forget, here in 1867. I am implementing baking powder. And this time we're gonna bake with powder. Now you're cooking with powder. For some reason that's made these food industries kind of unproductive. Let's go over to patent stills. And that's a little better. Alright, easy peasy. Alright, let's see how this war is going. We're landing. I'm not making fun, by the way. I do appreciate it. It is one of those things that I, you know, it's sometimes you have to be reminded. What other smarter Let's Players than I am have called the LP tax, which is the sort of the amount of extra attention that talking about the game while you're playing it takes, is very real. Started improving relations here. So what are other good targets? This is Bhutan. Bhutan's a tiny island. Functionally no GDP, not a great target. already got Bulangan. What about Kutai? They'll have China on their side, unfortunately. I'm still improving relations with China, but I'm not improving them much yet. What about Brunei? They'll have Prussia and the USA. All right, well, not going there anywhere soon. Perak? Don't have the reach. Only Cambodia would step forward if I went after Dainam, but can I? Dainam has a solid army, not one with very high tech, but it is still a line infantry army. Might be a mistake to go after them. I can let it be for a bit, at least. Colonial affairs is up to 3. Wonderful. Well, that's why my bureaucracy is suffering so much. Alright, I'm really hoping that these mines in the Transvaal and Portuguese Guyana are gonna save my situation here. Prussia does not want support against Oldenburg, which I guess shouldn't really shock anybody. I'm chilling. I'm making friends. That's the goal. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm chilling and I'm making friends. I'm achieving great friendship with many other powers. And in the meantime, I'm building up my prestige so that I can finally give Gondar over to Ethiopia so that Ethiopia can be complete and then I can not be worried about other wildness. And are we going to get something kind of close to democracy? Not that close, but something at least superficially resembling democracy. Let's find out. It's going to totally torpedo legitimacy, but then the landowners will be out and it'll be fine. Rousing speech captivates the public. This afternoon, Francisco Javier de Vasconcelos, leader of the landowners, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of landed voting. Making an appearance before the public in Lisbon's main square, Francisco Javier de Vasconcelos' powerful rhetoric left even his most embittered political opponents impressed. Excerpts from the speech are already being circulated across Portugal, fanning the fires of an already roaring debate. It should ease the path to reform greatly. Our performances like this reflect well on Francisco Javier de Vasconcelos and his cause. If we go with the first one, we get 15% enactment chance. If we go with the second one, we only get 10%. But we do get some extra popularity for him and make the landowners slightly stronger. I'm going to go with the first one. We're going to... we're still continuing to steadily erode the support of the landowners. It's going to take some time, but we're going to get there eventually. And now my bureaucracy's goofed up again. Alright, so let's build another government admin in Beira. We'll put that... We'll put that in the queue at the bottom of all the gold mines in Transvaal. How much? We're short on infrastructure here once again. Oh no, I think we've always been. So we're going to need a railway. I think we're going to do the same with that railway as we did with that government admin. Put it here. Ooh. Gold depleted in Vrystadt. Goldfields depleted. The rich mineral deposits in Vrystadt have been drained. Mines are being shuttered, and all the prospectors who moved in are beginning to drift away in search of the next big strike. Alluvial gold dried up, miners go home. River dried up due to miner activity, shafts condemned as threat to life. Enter at own peril, trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again. Unfortunate, or we can't just let them leave. You know I'm going to not just let them leave, because that means we're going to have some extra gold mine capacity. Oh my god, 6 more levels. Wonderful. That is just excellent. We're going to overrun our infrastructure, so that means we're going to need to build yet another railway. So, how do I do this? I'm going to put these here. I'm going to slide the railway up to the top so that it gets built first. We're going to build the government admin. This railway is really actually more important. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it like that. Right. Neutral in this play. This is an internal affair in Mahra, which I can continue to ignore. Actually, I think I might need to build the railway sooner rather than later compared with these mines, because the mines need explosives, or they're going to need explosives. Actually, let's set them to needing explosives right now, because I want to get that tasty, tasty gold. Alright, that's an explosive shortage. We knew it was going to happen. But now our explosives factory is hiring. So, explosives factory takes paper. That's really interesting. It's producing tons. Producing just as many as it can. I may need to build another one of these because explosives demand is pretty high from these mines. But I think this factory can afford to supply one... Where is it? Did I lose it again? Where is it? Where are we making the bombs? Is it Alentejo? It is Alentejo. Alright. Well, that's why they're having trouble hiring. I think one of these can output... I think it's 90 total is the total productive capacity of one explosives factory with the level 2 thingy-maho there. So I think that's the amount. And as you can see, as we're building up these gold mines, we are slowly eating into our shortage. We do also have a significant amount of interest payment right now, which I am hoping to get away from. Well, that was curious. The Anti-Ottoman League demanded action, but only for a couple of days. The Lisbon Advocate, an explicitly partisan newspaper founded by members of the movement to preserve oligarchy in Lisbon, has published its first issue. Between advertisements and political cartoons, it hosts ruthless critique of government policy. There was a certain brilliance to it. By printing it on the cheapest paper, by skimping on ink, by flooding it with advertisements and large text, one could produce a profitable paper for only a penny a copy, whilst its competitors sold for 5 to 10 times that amount. By making the paper relentlessly and shamelessly endorse a certain viewpoint, one could have every working person in this city aware of it by the evening. If one's competitors refused to stoop that low, they would become responsible for their own suffocation. How long can one partisan paper last? Stronger movement. Or is that so? Deny them a printing license. Weaker movement, but more radical. I'm going to go with the second one. Going up to... Yeah, 18 support with 16 radicalism. That's a very manageable movement. Britain, what are you? You're going after Indore. And you got the British Raj on the other side. Interesting. Sounds like yet another opportunity for me to get some tasty, tasty piles of cash. Why won't you give me cash? Having little to lose from enemy war goals. Interesting. Ooh. So now here's some conquer targets that might be useful to me. If I could get... If I could get war reparations... Since you're going to have to conquer the British Raj anyway... War reparations, because war reparations are based on the size of the GDP of the target. So in a way, that's better than a bankroll. On the other hand, a conqueror would be really solid, but a lot of these would be over my infamy limit. And I really do need to be conscientious about that. So yeah, give me war reparations. Yes. Yes. Alright. For this, we will mobilize every boy. British Raj is almost assuredly going to drop a war goal on my... Wait, I don't want to put those guys there. That's a fool's errand. On Goa. But I'm gonna get friggin' paid about this. Tell you what. Obviously, it's costing me a huge pile of cash right now, but, you know, that's okay. Breeding and education. Just quickly checking on the infrastructure situation. Alright, so Transvaal is going to be fine for now. Disagreements between the landowners and the intelligentsia are causing conflicts in the government. You would understand my argument a lot better if you'd read anything written in the last 100 years. I refuse to read anything written from an era in which uneducated people are taught to write. Innovators should leave the why to others and focus on the how. Intelligentsia salty. Nobles must accept they're behind the times. Landowners salty. Or, intellectual and hereditary elites need to collaborate. So, here's the thing. The intelligentsia are going to be plenty happy once we rehash the government. So, I'm going to make them unhappy right now. Oh. We got a new leader of the landowners, and he is a traditionalist. The government continues to be unacceptable. Ooh, there's canneries. Wonderful. And the law is finally in consideration, which is excellent. So, let me see. Canneries. Yes. Food industries are going to be more profitable if they can meat than fish. So let's do it. And I'm short on lead, but I don't have the capacity, the government capacity to import anymore, so I'm just going to have to deal with that as it is. Gonna put the Marina Portuguesa in the Bay of Biscay to make sure that I don't get invaded, because I don't have any troops in Portugal itself. Interesting. Let's, maybe shunt some units around the front. Actually, no, that's fine. Trade agreement with Egypt. We're decline for now. Hey, soundtrack, you want to go on to the next one? Thank you. Please and or thank. Boy, howdy, there's a lot going on here with these fronts, I tell you what. I think we're good where we are. And there's the war kicking off. So, if we're going to merge, I think we're going to try and merge with this front. That's my goal. That's what I see as a goal. We're going to take the southern portions of the country to establish a consolidated front. And then we should be good to go. We are moving forward here, which is just fine. We have a shortage of lead still, but again, can't bring in more lead for the time being. Oldenburgian Liberal Revolt. You know, I thought I wasn't going to be too reliant on having a huge government, but, you know, these institutions are costing me money. Lanfang wants to grant investment rights. Langfang, you belong to Great Britain. I don't need to invest in you, sir. Sir, I don't need to invest in you. All right. So once we got a hold of Bombay, the state, these fronts should merge, and then we should be in a better position to protect Hyderabad. This battle's going well. This front is rock solid. These fronts seem good as well. So I'm hoping... Beautiful. And now this is all one front. Excellent. And that should continue to become the situation as these fronts continue to sort of... As we continue to take territory and merge these fronts up here. Come on, 65%. Give me that landed voting. On the other hand, I could just not pass it, because if it fails... If time runs out, they won't actually be that mad, because we did our best. Ooh, industrialists are powerful. Excellent. That's actually super duper good. Because it means I can put them into a legitimate government with the intelligentsia, and that would be just fine. And getting those war reparations is going to be very good for the economy overall, especially because it'll give us leeway to finish building up these gold mines. Getting a little construction efficiency penalty, which I'm not super happy about. I'm not currently using these road maintenance decrees. Let's... Is there disorder here? There is. But it should sort itself out once the railway is built, so I'm not super worried. Wow, actually, we are basically at the end of the episode. So, we've gotten a lot done. We're continuing to progress towards landed voting. I think we've got Ethiopia controlled for the moment. Same with our other subjects. Oh, I might be able to get Nope, not yet. Not yet. It's going to take more time for Bonangan. And we're still working on getting Maguindanao happy enough that they're going to stop being defiant. We are improving relations with China, with the south of the United States, and with our other subjects. We're continuing to push back against the United States. United States is continuing attempts to be domineering towards us. Get out of here, Mr. President. And yeah, everything is... This number is not lovely, but, you know, we're working on that with all these gold mines, these government admins, all that. We're doing our best. And yeah, it's all going to be just more plugging away and doing our best. So, that is all we've got time for tonight. I've had a good time. I hope you've had a good time. And I'll see you on the other side.